Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. You have found the internet's best live break room featuring signed sports memorabilia and autographed sports cards inside the most exciting mystery boxes. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down to make it as easy as possible to understand. First, head to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of the series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win an item at an extremely discounted rate. Then click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you have completed your checkout, tune in to the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Time any day of the week, or 4 p.m. on weekdays, along with 2 p.m. on weekends. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen. When your specific break begins, your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once the randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia that will be shipped straight to your door. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Most of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or opened on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Your breaker for tonight's show.
Oh my God.
Likes long walks on the beach, candlelight dinners in his Patrick Mahomes jersey,
The best quarterback in the world.
Oh, there
Patrick
he is.
Mahomes.
and staring at the messy posters over his bed, it's Kamen Entchev.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen Entchev here with Garrett Price. Ready for a big show today? We have a lot of good stuff in the room. Never ending, can't miss reps. Every single headliner out there, including Tom Brady, the Slabs, all the headliners, including Peyton Manning. We got some good minis left. We have Mookie Betts, Pedro Martinez in the bats. Looking forward to an awesome show. Diamonds coming up soon, I hope. Waiting on that graphic. But in case you're wondering, who in the world is this guy to my left? That is Garrett Price. He's a marketing extraordinaire here at UA, the creator of the Gorilla video and the voiceover to the intro.
That is true. Yep. I have really enjoyed seeing everybody talk about the Gorilla video.
Yeah.
Honestly, I threw that part in last minute. It was like I needed some good filler to show replication, and I threw it in. Had no idea people were gonna like it like that.
Oh, they love it. Who is the Abercrombie stud, says Roddy. One thing I didn't show, do you have the chat pulled up on the Twitch?
I do.
Yeah, so you can see what people are saying there. Abercrombie stud. So Ronnie will comment about your looks and appearance. He'll say if your hair looks good, and if you have a bad haircut, he'll rag on you. Poor Alex got called out on the air.
Did he?
About his haircut.
I mean, I'm due for a new haircut, so hopefully mine's mediocre at best.
Yeah, every time that I don't do my hair, my gel right, Ronnie will let me know. So I gotta have the hair done right in the morning, not for my girlfriend, but for Ronnie.
I saw you check it right before we started, so
Gotta make sure it's good.
gotta look good.
All right. So we'll get the show started how we always do. 2 virtual dice. Looking for 6 or higher on the dice roll. We got 5 and a 2, 7 will do. Let's see what we're chasing today. Wheel of names for our chase item of the day. We just need David Griffin to come in here. He will definitely be happy you're here. We got looks like it's going to stay on the slab cards. Slabs are the chase, which is a great chase. 25 boxes, 8 headliners, all of them currently available in the slab cards. So we have 1 pre-fill to get us started here. 1 pre-fill. That is the jerseys. So I will go ahead and ask the customers for a jersey box number. Jaden Garcia, welcome to the room. New guy, Jaden. Let us know how you heard about UA and what your favorite team is. Jacob Milner, Marcus Tabbert, and Seth Lakin in this break as well. So jersey single number 1. Drop me a box number. And Garrett will get the box. You do get a little bit more of a workout than me on that side of things.
Do I?
Yeah.
I need it. I need it.
I need it too. Yeah. So, Seth, if you're out there, by the way, Seth Lakin, we do have your GOAT package we can open up, Seth. So I'll give these guys about 30 seconds on the box number. Otherwise, we will let the wheel pick. And yeah, Ronnie, I hope so. Is the next Diamond Series dropping? I am waiting on the graphic from our graphic lady. I am hoping it's going to drop soon. If it doesn't get ready soon, I'm almost tempted to drop the series anyway, right? And let them know. We technically do have the graphic. We're just waiting for her to put it in. So waiting on that, Ronnie. I'm hoping for that relatively soon here. As soon as that graphic comes in, we'll go ahead and drop that series. So I guess no one wants a box number, Garrett.
They're all intimidated.
All right.
New guy in the room.
That's it.
Don't know what to do.
Garrett's an intimidating guy. I get it. What was the college football player here?
Yep.
Yeah.
Little Malone University.
Okay, there you go.
Yep, Malone University. Little D2 college. Unfortunately, the only guy to ever make it to the NFL for Malone, Ashton Doolin. He's a wide receiver for the Colts. Just tore his ACL out for the season.
Yeah, so there you go. Well, look, that's a lot better than any of us have done. I didn't play any college sports unless you count intramural soccer and basketball. I tried. So wheel spin going up. Let's see what number we're doing in the jerseys here. We've got number 35. So I think we do have 35, Garrett. So I'll get 35 off the ticker, and 35 it'll be in the first jersey of the show. Michael Allen Painter, what's up, man? We're doing great. Always doing great here at UA, having a great time, as always. Wonderful Friday here at UA. We had a little company get-together, a lot of people here. Alex was under the weather today, and Garrett was already here, and he goes in the producer chair.
There you go. First time in the producer chair. Yeah, normally... I'm in Ohio, so normally I don't get the opportunity to be here. So it was perfect timing. It worked out. Exactly.
Good evening, Rosa. Speaking of Ohio, you're a Nick Chubb fan, right?
Yes, I'm a very big Nick Chubb fan.
Rosa's a major Nick Chubb fan.
Is she? We got that in common.
Yeah, Rollin' Rosa. That's what we call her here in the break room. What's up, Rosa? 7 times coming up for our jersey break for our divisions. Good luck, guys. Let's see some fire here. So we got Seth Lakin up top. Seth has the NFC North. Right below is Jacob Milner in the NFC South. We got Seth Lakin NFC East, Jacob NFC West, Seth AFC North, Marcus AFC South, Jaden AFC East, and Marcus in the AFC West. First jersey break of the show coming up. Oh, can you do me a favor, Garrett, actually?
Yes, sir.
I think the box cutter is there. I think we were opening up some stuff earlier. I knew I was missing something. I felt empty. Thank you, sir.
Not a problem.
All right, very first box on the way. Daniel, we call her Rosa Sparks because she's sparking up breaks as well. So that is Daniel's nickname for her. Rollin' Rosa was a Colin Rudisil special. So usually I come up with the nicknames, but I've rubbed off on Colin and Steven. They're getting ones too.
There you go. I like it.
Double Up Dallas, Steven came up with for Dallas Williams. All right, Seth Lakin, my man. You're taking home a dub right now. We have a 4-time Super Bowl champion running back. Member of those great 70s Steeler teams. Franco Harris was the lead back. Rocky Blyer, the number 2 guy on that team, the 4-time Super Bowl champion inscription, AFC North. Congratulations, Seth Lakin. Nice get there, Seth, on your Rocky Blyer. So good starts. I like the Super Bowl champion inscription that is Beckett certified for Mr. Seth. Oh, I'm already dropping certs.
Uh-oh.
Never a good start.
Is that a bad omen?
No.
All right, good.
No such thing as a bad omen in here.
That's what I like to hear.
Let's see. Let's see how the orders are looking here. Garrett's first time producing, so I would say go easy on him, but don't, right? Get him working. Get him working. What do you guys want to break today? Again, working on getting those diamonds ready, hopefully shortly. But in the meantime, we do have some good series like the Never Ending Can't Miss Reps that includes a guy named Thomas Edward Brady. Probably heard of him, right?
Looks like we're getting pretty close on the slabs. 3 more to go on the slabs.
Well, that's excellent because that is the chase today, Garrett. Chase item of the day. I get you guys a wheel spin. Big name in the slab cards at the moment. One of my favorite players ever, Peyton Manning. So you know how Mahomes is my guy now, but as a kid, Peyton Manning was my ex-Mahomes.
Yeah.
I loved Peyton Manning, man.
Well, that offense was incredible. You had Tony Dungy as the head coach, Edgerrin James, Marvin Harrison, Reggie Wayne, like just so many exciting players on that offense.
Dallas Clark, remember him?
Dallas Clark, yeah, the H-back / tight end.
Yeah. What's up, Michael? Go Chiefs! He knows what's up. Seth just got in. Seth, do you want to open up your GOAT package? Now would be a great time to do that, sir. I'll do a quick top-to-bottom rundown first, but Seth, if you want that GOAT package to open up, now's an excellent time. We do have it ready for you, Mr. Lakin. Julio, he says, all right, so Garrett, I'll do this top-to-bottom rundown.
Okay.
But we can do the GOAT package right afterwards.
Okay.
Unless we have a slab break ready first, then we'll do the GOAT afterwards.
Not quite.
All right, so let's take a look at the bats right now. 8 baseball bats left. Off-the-wall autographed baseball bat mystery box. 2 headliners left. Mookie Betts, former league MVP, one of the best players in baseball, 5-tool guy. He's arguably a top 5 position player in the game at the moment. And then we have the best pitcher I've ever watched, in my opinion, Garrett. Like, growing up, best pitcher for me was Pedro Martinez.
He, unfortunately, was a buzzsaw for my, at the time, Cleveland Indians.
Of course.
So, yes.
He was tough. He had 4 or 5 pitches. He would mix up the speeds, hit the locations. That dude was fantastic. He's got the "Who's Your Daddy" inscription. Of course, the Yankees used to chant at him. So that is a nice bat right there. 5 to go in the Never Ending Can't Miss Reps. 25 boxes, 8 headliners. All of them are available at the current moment. So 8 in 25 chance, almost 1 in 3. We have C.D. Lamb, 6th in the league in receiving yards last season. Trying to be like Michael Irvin, maybe the best Cowboy receiver ever. 3-time Super Bowl champion. We have Troy Polamalu, head and shoulders above almost any safety ever. We got Joe Montana, 4-time Super Bowl champion quarterback. He's got the #1 Super Bowl passer rating of all time. Speaking of Super Bowl, look at that Super Bowl helmet, Matthew Stafford. As Warren Sullivan said, that Stafford helmet is sick. So just to be clear, there is one Matthew Stafford helmet. We've got the front of it where the autograph is, and the back of it is the Super Bowl champion written up there. So Stafford, I think when he got that Super Bowl ring, I think he got himself in the Hall of Fame. So awesome lid right there. We have the Tom Brady Salute to Service replica helmet. That thing is worth over $2,000. You can win it for $65 in the can't miss single, $130 in the double. Then my favorite running back ever, in my opinion, the best diamond or best running back of all time, Barry Sanders with the Lion King inscription. Then we got Jerry Rice Salute the Service rep, NFL's all-time receiving yards leader. Sammy Joseph, we're hoping to get the diamonds dropped here shortly, sir. Still waiting on that graphic, but we did clear out all the diamonds last night. I think Sammy went to bed before they got done. We were here till almost midnight last night.
Oof.
It was crazy.
Impressive.
So Georgia boy should have stayed a senior with no Sean at UGA. Talking about Stafford, I'm guessing, Seth, right? Would have been a national champ then. Okay. I mean, maybe.
AJ Green was there at the same time, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So Georgia's had some players.
For sure.
7 to go in the slab double box break. 25 boxes. All 8 slab cards out there. We got Tua, one of football's best quarterbacks. Had the best passer rating of any player that played at least 10 games last year. Tua, not Mahomes, not Burrow, not Allen. Tua. DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best receivers of my generation. Jamar Chase, in my opinion, a top 5 receiver at the moment. A beautiful auto to the best left-handed quarterback, Steve Young. 5-time NFL MVP, Peyton Manning. That is the most ever. Brian Urlacher, former Defensive Player of the Year, childhood hero of mine. We got Dak Prescott, and then Justin Fields. Got a bunch of quarterbacks in those slab cards. Fields looking pretty good in preseason week 1. A lot of expectations for him here in Chicago. 7 to go in the can't miss single. Same as the double, 25 boxes left. All 8 headliners in play. 6 to go in the bats. 8 bats left. Mookie Betts, Pedro out there. 7 left in the jerseys. We are now down to 9 jerseys left. We have the, Tua jersey and Brian Urlacher jersey headliners left. Mini helmets, we have 17 to go. Still looking for Kurt Warner on that beautiful Eclipse mini. Number 1 all-time in playoff passing yards per game. Another one of my childhood favorites, Jason Witten. He's pretty much number 2 all-time in receiving yards and catches for tight ends. And then Ray Lewis, NFL's all-time tackle leader. 3 to go in the slab cards. That is probably coming up next. It's the chase today. Every headliner in play in the slabs. So let's get it. I guess let's do Seth's GOAT package right now.
Let's do it.
No better time than this while we're not super busy. The Warner goods great. I'm guessing you mean looks great, Seth. It certainly does. So this is a big box. There's going to be 4 headliners. It's going to be a platinum headliner, a rep headliner, a mini headliner, and a jersey headliner. Here we go, Seth. Your headliner package, good sir. Good luck, good luck, good luck. And let's get these orders moving, guys. I know that Garrett is new on the producer chair, but I don't know. I feel like he's not getting the hang of it here at UA with the orders being a little bit slow. The diamonds will happen soon. Now the time to play these other series you guys want before the diamonds steal the show as they tend to do, right?
Want me to help you unpack this here?
Sure, let's do it. I guess we'll put it right back in afterwards.
We shall.
I'm going to start with, let's do the mini, the jersey. Let's start with the authentic, actually. I'm going to mix it up. Let's start with the authentic, because why not? We're in need of some fire here in the room. All right, Seth, here we go, man. He's sitting here hoping for a Packer. He's a huge Packer fan, Seth. We even let Packer fans in the room, believe it or not. Oh my, Seth. What a start. You've got yourself a Barry Sanders authentic. The best running back of all time, in my opinion. 10 seasons, 10 Pro Bowls, 10 1,000-yard rushing seasons. Barry Sanders, this thing is sick right here on the Barry. Seth's favorites? Yeah, I bet, Seth. That is awesome right there. Michael says nice. It's the GOAT package, and why not the GOAT running back, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, my gosh.
That's an impressive start.
I think had he not retired early, we'd be talking about him as the NFL's all-time leading rusher. I really think so.
We might. Him and Jim Brown both did the same thing, but they both kind of hung up their cleats when they still had some left in the tank. So it'd be interesting to see if they pulled, what Emmitt Smith did and just kept going as long as they physically were able.
Yeah, I know we're talking to a Brown fan because he's bringing up Jim Brown right here.
Go, baby.
Well before your time.
Go.
Yeah, I was going to say, you're going to go, right? That's the debate. You're like Bob Boulay. Bob Boulay's in the Jim Brown territory.
Yep.
Obviously, comparing eras gets very, very difficult.
It does.
Personally, I look at Barry Sanders' YouTube tape. I look at the stats. And then I factor in the fact that he played for the Detroit Lions. Like, it's the Detroit Lions. Think about how much better his numbers could have been had he not played for the Lions. Had he had Emmitt Smith's offensive line. And the Browns, back in Jim Brown's day, were a really good football team.
They were one of the best teams. They were winning. We've won lots of championships. No Super Bowls.
Exactly,
no
right?
No Super Bowls. Lots of championships.
That's how it goes. So 89 was the best draft ever, says Seth. 100% says Michael. The Chiefs took Mandarich. Yeah, that was one of those that didn't work out. Jim Brown did an awesome movie and is finally read the NFL Dirty Dozen, says Seth. Okay. Yeah, Jim Brown is a legend too. And let's be honest, whether you have Barry as your GOAT or as your second best or your third best, undisputedly a top 5 running back ever.
And arguably the best
cool.
highlights ever.
Yeah.
His highlights are incredible.
Who is Rico Suave best QB of all time? That's got to be you. Rico Suave. What do you got first, Garrett?
It's tough to say anybody other than Brady. I would love to say someone else, but Brady's the top guy. All the championships that he's won, it's too much to overcome. And then after that, I've got Joe Montana and then Peyton Manning. So that's the top 3 for me. 4 and 5 get trickier. I have opinions on those, but those ones are it's a little tricky.
Yeah, my list is pretty similar to yours. As much as it pains me to say, I do have obviously Brady as number 1. I do think Mahomes will pass him up in my eyes. I don't know if he's going to get the 7 rings, but I think rings matter. If he gets the 5 rings and has better stats, I might go with Mahomes personally. For me, I kind of agree with you, except for I flip Manning and Montana personally.
Okay.
But I do like Drew Brees and Aaron Rodgers in that mix, but definitely tough to compare. So thank you, sir, says Ronnie, right? Right, Mr. Insalaco. The full-size rep is next in Seth's headliner package here. Oh, this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. How about the Michael Irvin glass replica? We got ourselves a sick Michael Irvin. Look at Daniel Kyler saying, turn it around. I put it there, Daniel. I'm sorry, buddy. They want to take a good look at that Barry Sanders helmet.
That's sweet.
It's our headliner, top hit of the show section there next to you, as you'll see.
All right, I like it.
We line up the best hits.
Best of the best.
Michael Irvin, 3-time Super Bowl champion, more than 11,000 career receiving yards, almost 12,000. Pro Football Hall of Famer, probably the best Cowboy receiver of all time. Nice get there, Seth Lakin. I'll put this one back in its box.
Looks like we did fill up these slabs.
Okay, perfect. So I'll knock out these 2 real quickly because we're in the middle of it, and then we'll do the slab break. Beast, says Seth. He is a beast. You're getting lots of beasts here, Seth. This one, I guess you could just put in his box.
Okay.
Although I guess we'll reseal it after the show, I guess.
Sounds good.
And get it all nice and shipped out for him. All right, your mini helmet set. What could we have in your mini helmet? Ooh, how about the best defensive player of all time? 3-time Defensive Player of the Year on the beautiful Flash Mini. He's a Super Bowl champion, one of 3 non-running backs to win the league MVP. The one and only Lawrence Taylor. Let's go, LT. You like that, Seth? This is nice. His autograph is very clean, too. We don't talk about that enough, how beautiful Taylor signs these helmets. So good get there, Seth. Just clearing out the breaks here, Mr. Seth. Or rather, the GOAT package. So, Seth, once you get that GOAT status, by the way, you might be able to get yourself a second GOAT package free of cost. He actually paid for this one. He got a second one coming up.
Oh, there you go.
So he might already be GOAT status.
Another one.
Pretty new guy. Great mustache, too. He made the 70s Cowboys look like choir boys. LT, keep your kids away from drugs. Turn his life around, says Seth. There you go. Everyone makes mistakes, but you got to turn it around. Jersey coming up next. Oh, my. If Lawrence Taylor is not the best linebacker ever, this next guy certainly is. Ray Lewis.
Wow. That's a great package.
It's a great GOAT package. Ray Lewis, NFL's all-time tackle leader. He's a 13-time Pro Bowler, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion. It was tackles, sacks, picks, pumping up the team before the game. This guy did it all. Ray Lewis was an absolute icon of the game, easily a top 5 defensive player of all time. Nice get there, Seth. Birdie says. Indeed. Actually, I don't have to write up the Go package. I'm so used to writing these up. So we have the slab break. And Garrett, I probably should have mentioned this to you before. When you get those, if you could drag them over in the front where the jersey is.
Perfect. Can definitely do that.
So you got it, sir. So we'll put this Ray Lewis away, and we'll go ahead and do our slab break. Rosa, Ernest, Ronald, Eric, Michael, and Sean. Thanks, going to be fun tonight, says Seth. Oh, we'll have some fun, all right. We dropped those diamonds. We'll be rolling. And we are 4 to go on that can't miss double, 3 to go on that bat double, and 3 to go in the minis as well. So we do have some action coming up relatively soon here in the room. And Garrett, when you get a chance, if you could put that second slab break up, the single. And
yes.
What are you guys thinking? What are we thinking for this show? Obviously, Diamond hasn't come in yet, but what do we think we want to break here? More goats than a farm, says Michael, right? We got a lot of goats in that Go package. That's always good when you can get more goats than you have on a farm. You know, Michael is a pretty smart guy. He's a Chief fan, so those Chief guys have a brain, you know? They got some smarts. All right, slab break coming up. Never ending slab number 1. We're going to the 25 wheel, and we will get our boxes randomized. Once again, every single headliner in this series, and like we have in all the series, all the boxes available. Let's do box 3, Garrett, for the slab cards.
Box 3, okay.
Good luck, everybody. We are going to have a chase wheel spin guaranteed. Just a matter of how many names we'll have in there. I can get you this one, too.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
Not a problem.
All righty. Good luck, everybody. How's everyone doing on this Friday afternoon? Any fun plans tonight other than obviously watching the break room? Should be an awesome, awesome weekend. We got 5. Let's see. Dice roll was 7. So 6 and 7. Ernest Perez. Ernest up top in the NFC North. Right below is Michael Bennett in the NFC South. Eric has the NFC East. Rosa in the NFC West. Sean AFC North. Ronald AFC South. Eric AFC East. And Michael in the AFC West. 3 coming up. 3 of 25 in the slab cards. I think this guy just retired, didn't he? Cam Akers?
No, Sony Michel did.
Sony Michel retired. Easy to get those Ram running backs mixed up. Beautiful autograph, Cam Akers, rookie ticket. Mint 9, Super Bowl champion running back. Former Florida State Seminole. That's the Ram on the card right there, NFC West. I mean, I'm getting used to saying this. Rosa, rolling Rosa. Rolling on along with the Cam Akers. So not a very big back, but a solid back. This one numbered 26 out of 199 on the rookie card for Cam Akers. Daniel Kyler says, had a feeling, Rosa with the dub. It's probably, I know they teach you not to assume because you make a blank out of you and me, but with Rosa in this break room, it's probably a safe assumption. Michael says, Rosa, get it. You know what Michael and Rosa have in common? They're both Chief fans. And they're very welcome in this room.
There you go.
Very, very welcome. Oh, there you go, Michael Bennett, going to the Rockies and White Sox in a couple hours. Man, the White Sox have had a brutal, brutal season, and it really didn't get much worse than the game the other night. Walk-off home run against the Cubs. The Cubs got the walk-off, rather. Give up a 3-run homer in the 9th. Tough.
Brutal.
Alex is usually in the chair on Friday. He's a big White Sox fan.
Is he?
He is, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We got to come up with a nickname for you. So, Garrett.
For me. All right.
For you. David Griffin is the nickname master. He has nicknamed Alex Latino Heat.
Latino
That's
Heat.
his nickname.
I like it.
I'm the Bulgarian teddy bear, and Colin is Thor. Because he wears muscle shirts, apparently.
All the mediums.
Yes, the mediums, baby.
There you go.
Boston Boys, that's William Adams. What's up, Boston Boys? The Brady is left in the reps. Every single box is left. It's a never-ending rep series, which replenishes each day. So each day there's 25 boxes when we start. Each day there's 8 headliners. So the Tom Brady is very much in there, and you can get him in the very next break. So come and get that Brady. Let's see here. What do we have coming up?
We got
Looks
a
like
couple things.
the minis and the slab double looks like, right?
Yep. So here, I'll get you the mini helmets right now.
Thank you, Garrett. So, moving on along. Oh boy, look who's entered the break room. Nathan Alberts. We'll be expecting a lot of slab breaks coming up, Garrett.
All right.
There's the slabs on a normal day, which do decent, but they're typical, right? We do 4, 5, 6 in a day. Then there's the slabs on a Nate day, which is 25, 25. That's how it's done. And when Nathan comes in here, the slab breaks don't last very long. Fantasy draft, baby, says Steven. Good luck, Steven. Speaking of fantasy, we have the fantasy guru here. Garrett Price, besides being a marketing expert at UA, you're also a fantasy analyst. Dynasty, what was the Dynasty?
Dynasty Nerds.
Dynasty Nerds, that's it.
That's right.
Check it out for his analysis. We'll talk about that later as we get more of a low, maybe some fantasy tips for these guys.
We can do that.
I'm sure you have some insight. Stephen Reed, Michael Marinaccio, Robert Larson, Sonny Shaw, Michael Frank. Mini double coming up. Mini double number 1. Drop me 2 box numbers. And Boston Boys, yes, sir. We are hoping to have a Diamond Series any second now. Hoping to get the diamonds dropped in the room for you guys here shortly. So still working on that graphic. But that's the plan. Diamonds, maybe very, very soon. It's going to be a really good Diamond Series. Peyton Manning, Randy Moss, Joe Burrow, Barry Sanders, Joe Montana, Jamar Chase, Justin Fields. You guys will enjoy it, I promise you that. Always is, yep. That is true. All right, so the mini helmets, I don't have box numbers. I'll go ahead and use this wheel again. The 1 to 40 wheel. All right, here we go. Spinning it. We've got ourselves, let's see, box 7. Let me see if 7 is available. 7 should be available in the minis. And it is a double box break. I'll do one more. Oh my, I didn't have plans for Friday night until now, says Boston Boys. It's what the Diamonds bring in, people.
That's
Yeah, that's what it is, man. That's what it is. All right, the next one is 14. So I think 14 we did do already in the minis. I have it blocked off. So the closest number to 14 should be 15. So 7 and 15, if you can, in the minis. Yes, sir. This is a good chance before we drop the diamonds for us to do some of these other series, right? Good chance for you guys to see what these other series are all about. We'll have also bats shortly. Time to buy some slabs for my wife for our anniversary. Rosa, game on, LOL, says Nathan Alberts. Oh, boy.
Oh, man.
It's going to be a party. Nathan and Rosa, yeah. Man, no wonder Nathan buys all these slabs. The wife likes them. I was like worried that the wife would stop him from playing, but she likes them apparently.
Man, that's the dream right there. If you get the spouse involved,
Oh,
life is good.
life is very good. So
Putting up the new double right now.
thank
for
you,
the
sir.
slabs.
All right, we got 7 times coming up for our mini divisions in our double box break. So 6 and 7. It was 2 and a 5, as you see. Steven or Stefan Reed in the NFC North. We got the NFC South is Michael Frank. Michael M in the NFC East. Michael Frank, NFC West, AFC North. Sonny Shaw, AFC South. Robert Larson, AFC East. And Sonny, AFC West. Beast of the East, number 1. Double the boxes, double the fun, as I say here at UA. Box 7. Oh, yeah. Headliner time. Headliner time here in the room. We got a beautiful Eclipse mini helmet. Ray Lewis.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Lewis lighting it up tonight.
God, right? Love the beautiful red eye in this thing. NFL's all-time tackle leader, officially 13-time Pro Bowler. Listed off the resume earlier because we had him in that GOAT package. 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champion. And for me, he's not only the GOAT tackle guy, he's the GOAT pump your teammates guy.
There you go.
This guy was something else in the huddle. Great hit, Michael Frank, in the AFC North. Bob. Oh, boy. Bob's here. You're wondering if Bob is here. Here he is. He says, just make sure the slabs weren't part of the prenup. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All right, Mr. Frank, congrats on your Ray Lewis, buddy. Nice get. Never, ever call Michael Frank an old guy, Garrett.
Don't do that.
There's been a guy on this show who's made that mistake,
Ooh.
and that guy is me.
Done messed up, Kamen.
I messed up, man. You never want to call out anyone's age. That goes for men, too, not just women. It's just a very, very bad thing to do.
Age and weight, right? You never
Right.
want to do one of those two.
No, you don't. Good get, Michael. We got one more coming up in your mini double. So one headliner. Could we get back-to-back headliners in the Beasts of the East? Not a headliner, but it is a nice-looking mini. One of the best tight ends in football. Eagle superstar Dallas Goedert.
Nice.
Michael M, NFC East. Congrats on your Goddard mini. William Adams says, Bob always on point. Isn't that the truth? Right? Never, Bob. Never. You look great, dear. That's the answer. And Bob says, never answer the question, do I look fat in this dress?
Ooh, no.
Right.
That's a setup.
That is a setup. Goat walkout tunnel dancer, says Kyle Disser, right? He really is Ray Lewis. Or maybe it's Bob Boulay, who knows? He might be a pretty good dancer, too. Nice get, Michael, on your Goddard. It's funny, we pull these Eagles the day after Colin works. He normally loses his mind over any Eagles.
I just wish the Browns had players to lose our mind over.
All right. I think, was Nick Chubb not number 1 on the NFL Top 100 for running backs?
He wasn't. He was in the top.
Like the number 1 running back, I mean.
Right. No, there was 1 or 2 guys that Josh Jacobs ended up being ahead of him.
Okay.
And
Derrick
there
Henry,
might have
maybe?
been Derrick Henry. He was
Okay.
in the top 3. I know that for sure.
Yeah, makes sense. Chubb is fantastic. All right, we got double up Dallas in the never-ending slab double, and Nate the Great Alberts. For all the slab winning Nate has done, he is known to get sniped with the 7 versus 1.
Really?
So
Okay.
that does happen sometimes. So beware, Nate. They do call him double up Dallas for a reason. Let's see what we got here in the slab cards. We'll randomize for the 2 boxes. 9. And we've got 16. 9 and 16 in the slab cards. Let's get it. I would say the big slab available in this current pack is that Peyton Manning. It's one of those guys that it doesn't matter what it's on. A Peyton Manning autograph is phenomenal. That's a very, very nice card. Justin Fields, Tua, Hopkins, Steve Young, Jamar Chase, and Brian Urlacher are all out there. Here's one. Bob's Fantasy League, by the way. Garrett, I don't know if you know this. He's been doing it since 1984. It's a touchdown-only fantasy league.
You know, I think when I had the opportunity to go to the Hall of Fame with them, I think we started talking about that.
Yeah.
And back then, I mean, you had to go to the newspaper to
Right.
get all that stuff. It wasn't automating for you anyway.
Right.
You had to work hard to get that stuff.
And Bob worked hard, that's for sure. 7 times coming up. I forgot that you did meet Bob at the Hall of Fame
I
trip.
did. I met the legend.
He is a legend.
We had Hall of Famers wanting pictures with Bob.
That's true. That is actually accurate.
Dave Robinson was like, I got to get a picture with this guy.
Well, you know why? Because
They're from the same area,
they're
right?
from Jersey. The people from Jersey have a lot of Jersey pride. Like more than maybe any area in America. Except for maybe Texas. The Texas people have pride,
You don't mess with Texas.
Yeah, that's true. Dallas Williams in the NFC East. Nate Alberts has the rest, 9 and 16, Garrett, for the slabs.
Ready?
Then we have a slab single to follow as well.
And we sold out the other double as well.
Perfect.
9 and 16, you said?
9 and 16. The bat double sold out as well. So they're starting to work you a little bit, Garrett.
They are. They're like, we're not giving you an easy first night.
All right, it started off a little bit slow, but here about 4:30, the last 10 minutes have been what they usually are. People ordering like crazy.
They let me start off kind of slow, but now we're moving.
Yeah, it just takes a little bit, man. I remember when I produced for Joe a couple months ago. It was my first time producing in a while. I was like, it's not easy when it's fast-paced.
No.
You know, our guys, Colin, Steven, Alex, they are amazing, amazing producers. They're awesome. You don't mess with Texas, you don't mess with Jersey, says Bob. And Nate, he's getting that one up here in a second. I know you have a couple breaks when you get a second, Garrett. Maybe put that slab double up first.
All right, can do.
Nate's going to buy it all out.
That's my guy.
He wants that so that no one else can snipe him, like Dallas in this case. So that's how it goes.
I appreciate it because I'm the one that purchases these cards. So when
Yeah.
somebody loves them, it warms my heart.
Exactly. It's perfect. It is perfect. The UA team as a whole is awesome, says Daniel Kyler. Thank you, man. 100% agree with that, both on air and behind the scenes. And we have an awesome team here at UA. Thank you so much, Daniel, for those kind words, man. Appreciate that. Box 9 coming up. 9 of 25. And GP, who you don't see in the air because he lives in Ohio, is a big part of everything we do behind the scenes with all the great marketing and series ideas. And, yeah, this is your baby here.
It is.
Never-ending slab cards.
It warms my heart.
This is a good one. You know, there was not a lot of expectations, big shoes to fill for a small guy, not a Power 5 school. He followed up Joe Montana and Steve Young. Went on to have 4 Super Bowls, or not 4 Super Bowls, excuse me, 4 Pro Bowls for Jeff Garcia. Garcia Owens was a good combo. NFC West, Nate Alberts on the autographed Mint 9 Jeff Garcia slab right there. So good get, Nate. Yeah, Garcia was, you know, when I started watching football, he was the San Fan quarterback. Like I saw the very end of Steve Young, but mostly grew up watching him as the Niner quarterback. I remember that crazy comeback the Bears had on him the one time, but Garcia was really, really good.
We even had him in Cleveland for a hot second.
Yeah, he was all over the place. You know what he's perhaps most famous for, though?
What's that?
He's actually a neighbor of Ronnie and Salacos.
That is what he's most.
Yeah.
He should be most well known.
They are neighbors. Ronnie and Jeff Garcia are actual neighbors.
That's pretty cool.
Pretty cool for Jeff to be in that company. Also pretty cool for Ronnie. I guess it's a win-win for both of them. All right, 16 is next in our double box break in the slab cards. Ooh, here's a blast from the past. Former Pro Bowl tight end, Miami Hurricane star, New York Giants star, Jeremy Shockey. And look at this. It's a snipe. I told you Dallas is a dangerous guy out there in the NFC East. The rookie card, number 22 of 75. This is a mint 9, Jeremy Shockey. A nice get, Dallas. He didn't double up, but if he doubled up, I would have felt really horrible. Because I still feel bad with the 7 spots Nate has. Whenever I see the 1 versus 7 snipe, it's like I feel really bad for the one who had the 7, but also really good for the one who had the 1.
Right. Yeah, it's mixed feelings.
It's mixed feelings. I say this all the time, but I'm going to keep saying it because this has to sink in with the customers, Garrett. You're going to buy 1 spot in a break, whether you're going up against 7 different people with 1 spot or 1 person with 7 spots, your odds are the exact same.
There you go.
So good get there, Dallas. Dallas Williams. Who's left in the bat, says Nate? Pedro Martinez and Mookie Betts. Those are the 2 headliners left with 8 boxes left. And I can tell you why Dallas is in the slab break specifically, by the way.
Why is that?
He's here for the Peyton Manning. He's
Ah.
a huge Colt fan. I think he'll also be very active in our next Diamond series because of one said Peyton Manning.
There you go.
So, and he's also a Bengal fan. So, Manning and Burrow, 2 of his guys in this break room.
Looks
Jeremy,
like we just closed out the bats.
perfect. We have the slab single is next. This is all Nate. He's got, let's see, the slab double. It's all Nate as well. So I'll go ahead and randomize the next 3 boxes for Nate. The Barry Sanders auto, Sammy, was the GOAT package. It was a GOAT package purchased on our mystery box tab, and that was won by Mr. Seth Lakin. And Garrett, real quick, if you could put up the 3rd slab double. I think that's the one that Nate really wants right now.
Okay.
I know we have a couple things sold out. Guys, Garrett's doing a great job producing. It's his first time ever doing it. So if it takes just a little bit longer than usual, do bear with him. He'll get those breaks up as best he can. So you're doing a great job, Garrett. Honestly, I was like, oh my God, first time producing. You've never done this before. It's tough. It is a tough job for sure. Congrats, Rosa. Where you at, says Sammy. It was Seth that got it. Larry Austin's got the eyeballs out. Larry's always lurking, man. He is always lurking. Like Bob, they're always watching. There's never a moment they're not watching. Box 20 for Nate. Let's see. I'll do 2 more for his slab cards. We've got 8 as well. 28 and 15. Oh, the slab 3 double just sold out? Oh, wow. Okay. So the 4th one is up. 4th one is up, Nate.
Yep.
Come and attack, buddy. So we've got 28 and 15 for the slab for Nate. We'll do the single, then we'll do the double afterwards. It's all him in the next couple breaks. So that'll make it nice and easy. This is kind of perfect because Nate's filling that gap until we get diamonds tonight. We clear out the slabs in the early show and the diamonds in the late show. It just flows smoothly. It always works out in this room, Garrett.
One way or another.
One way or another. 28 and 15 when you got a second for the slab cards.
28 and 15. Got it.
Yep.
And
Thank you, sir. And the bat double is sold out as well. A lot of different people in there. So Nathan is doing what he does in those slab cards. All out attack.
I think slab is only out of 25, right?
Yeah.
You said 28 and 15.
20, then 8 and 15.
Oh,
I know it sounded like 28. Not
yes,
bad.
it is. All right.
Yeah.
28 and
Perfect. Right, Nate. 4 sold out. You can grab 2 more. Yeah, but we are going in chronological order, so we'll do the bat break before this. But Comes as no surprise, 4 already sold out. So it's just flying, man. It's what Nate does in those slab cards.
Love it.
Box 8 on the way. Speaking of 8, one of 8 guys to rush for 2,000 yards in a single season. Former NFL Offensive Player of the Year, Super Bowl champion, Mint 9, Jamal Lewis for the Ravens. Awesome running back, Tennessee star in college. Nate Alberts, congrats on your Jamal Lewis slab. That is pretty impressive. Only 8 guys ever with 2,000 rush yards in a season. And honestly, Garrett, I'm not sure if we'll ever see it again.
It's tough. The way they use running backs now is very different than the way they used to.
All right. We have obviously a lot of split carries. We have a big focus on the pass game. 2,000 yards in a season. I mean, I'm not going to say never, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. Congrats, Nate. He does tend to win a lot of running backs in these slab cards. Garrett, he's got about 400 or 500 slab cards.
Wow.
From us at UA, just in the last month or so.
That's amazing.
He's got the collection, man. Zach Orlando, when is the jersey break? We broke the first jersey break. The second jersey break is sold out. That's coming up relatively soon. I think we have a bat double first, maybe a slab double, then a jersey break as well. That is true. There's one more game in a season, Nate, but there's also still probably less carries as a whole for running backs. So we'll see. I wouldn't say more because of how we pass a lot, but you never know, man. The game is ever evolving. It could go back to more running. It is very, very unpredictable. And speaking of passing and running, here's a guy who does both of them. I don't think he's even a headliner in this series. This is a great get right here. Kyler Murray rookie card. Clean. Mint 9 on this one. One of the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the league. We forget how good he can be, right? A couple years ago, briefly, it was one of the talk shows that briefly had him as the #1 MVP candidate at one point.
Wow.
After that win against the Bills a couple years ago, a lot of talent for Kyler Murray. Nice get, Nate Alberts. What Nate does, just rolling on along here in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. Kyler Murray. Alrighty, Nate. So, actually, this is technically in the next one. It's in the double. I'll go ahead and mark it for the double. It's all Nate anyway. So, Kyler Murray. And then we got one more coming up for this double. Then we have the bat double. Then we have the jersey break. Zach Orlando asking about that jersey break coming up here shortly. Mr. Orlando. Orders are coming in hot. It's funny because that's how it always works, because Alex's first week on the job, we set a record for like most boxes and longest show was first day ever solo producing.
Oh, wow.
It never works out where when it's a new producer, it's a slow show. It never happens, Garrett.
That's funny.
It'll find you, man. Any card guys on here? Well, it's Nate. He is the ultimate card guy. Our second box in the double, we got actually a guy that used to play with Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, back at 10 autograph on the rookie card for Hopkins, 2013 Topps, big-time star in college. His last college season, 1,405 receiving yards. DeAndre Hopkins is one of those guys that should get in the Hall of Fame. I really think so. We'll see if he does, but D-Hop is a beast. So 5-time Pro Bowler, led the NFL in receiving touchdowns in 2017. He is now a Tennessee Titan, but this is actually would be AFC South regardless. Say it's a Texan card, but it's whether it's Texans or Titans, AFC South for Nate. Good get right there. Boston Boy says, headliner says Nate. Boston Boy saying, my son just pulled an Aaron Rodgers downtown today, breezed right by it.
Oh, wow.
Great get, Boston Boys. Great get. His son is going to get a part-time job working for Ronnie.
Oh, really?
That's what the word on the street is.
Word on the street, the hot gossip.
Yeah. Nate's a Packer fan, but he doesn't like Aaron Rodgers. So it's interesting.
Does he have a specific reason?
Let us know, Nate. Let us know. I think he's just sick of his antics, probably.
I mean,
He did kind of get annoying.
I can understand that.
Of course, I'm a Bear fan, so I'm a little bit biased on the subject. But I'm not a Rodgers guy.
I will say I got a good chuckle when he told the Bears fans that he still owns them.
He did.
I did. It feels a little mean, but I definitely enjoyed it.
It was accurate. Sadly, I'll admit it was accurate.
Right after someone updated the Wikipedia for the Bears and made Rodgers the owner.
Yeah, well, Nate Albert says Rodgers is a bum. There you go. Prima Donna, exactly my thoughts, man. Prima Donna. So Bob is dropping in some info about a big show tomorrow. Go ahead and read it. A lot of big names in there. So Bob's got that info for you guys. Bat double number 1. Drop me 2 numbers. Oh, William says Ronnie doesn't know it yet. I'm a package deal with my son. Okay. I believe that. Jeanette, Warren, Sammy, William, Jeffrey, and Michael. Jeanette wants 26. All right, one more number. Thank you, Jeanette. 26 works. One more in the bat double. And then jerseys coming up, and I think we sold out another slab double, I believe, right? Yeah, 3 and 4 sold out, and a can't miss double. Man, these people are attacking.
No rest for the weary.
Yeah. So we got 21 as well. So 21 and 26. Joe Aguilar calls 21 the Roberto Clemente box.
Okay.
I call it the Slam and Sammy Sosa box. So we are very much in disagreement what it stands for.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Even though Joe probably doesn't even know I call it that, but that's okay.
He doesn't care. He's good with whatever.
So 7 times coming up for our bat double box break. I want to see that Pedro Who's Your Daddy bat in here. Who's your daddy? Iconic chants for Pedro out there at Yankee Stadium. Sosa couldn't shine Clemente's shoes. I know, Bob. I agree with that. I still can call it the Sammy Sosa box, though, because it's more fun for me.
Sammy had more swag, though.
Yeah, he did. He did a little kisses, home run, good times. Welcome them back, Chicago. Come on now. Jeanette's got the AO East. Warren's got the AO Central. Sammy AO West. Jeffrey NO East. Michael NO Central. And William NO West. So 21 and 26, Garrett, in the bat double box break. And cool, we have everything back up, guys. We are going to get a can't miss double and a slab double up shortly. Otherwise, looks like everything is up and the page is mostly caught up. So get back in here and attack, right?
That's right.
These people will do it.
Love
Trust
it.
me. They will do it. All right, 21 coming up. 21 of 30 in the bats. Ooh, this is one of the best fielding center fielders of all time. Certainly one of the best I ever saw. We got ourselves Torrey Hunter on the bat. Torrey Hunter, that is the AL Central Warren Sullivan. Congrats on your Hunter bat. Actually, my first job out of college, I worked at Jonesboro, Arkansas at the ABC station, and his son was a football player there. And Torrey Hunter was at every game.
Really?
So I actually got a chance to interact with Torrey Hunter. Super nice guy. Met him in person. Incredible center fielder. 9-time Gold Glove Award winner. 5-time All-Star. For me, the most iconic moment in All-Star history is when he robbed Bonds in the All-Star game. I know for a lot of the old timers, it's the Pete Rose play, but when I think of the All-Star game, it's the first thing I think of, Garrett.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Awesome. So there we go. Nate pulled a 1-of-1 rookie patch auto Tuesday. Wasn't going to sell. Showed it to my private collector. Let's just say I no longer have the card. Who'd you pull? Which one, Nate? Was it a Rogers card, or what are you talking about? So, that's nice, man. Good get, Warren, on the Torrey Hunter, by the way. This one put away. Oh, Jordan Love. Okay. Looks like he's doing pretty good in camp and preseason. Reports are Jordan Love looks good, Garrett.
We'll see. I'm interested to see how that all plays out.
Hate to say it as a Bear fan, but I don't know. He can't be any better than the last two guys.
It would be tough.
Surely. All right, Warren, congrats on your Torrey Hunter. One more bat coming up in our bat double box break. 26 on the way. 26 of 30. Ooh, former AL MVP. We got a Red Sox legend here. Jim Rice, the 1978 AL MVP. That's the AL East. Jeanette Lee. Let's go, Jeanette. Good get on the Jim Rice. But what does that mean for the baseball bats? There's 6 left. The Pedro and also the Mookie Betts still out there. So Jim Rice, by the way, he's a pro baseball Hall of Famer, 8-time All-Star. He's a 3-time home run leader. Like I said, the AL MVP in 78. Put it right there on the bat. Nice get, Jeanette Lee. A box number mojo for Jeanette. Box number mojo on the Jim Rice. 9 and 8 is realistic season for the pack, says Nate. I could buy that. I was saying on the show the other day that I think like all 4 teams in that division could go, between 7 and 10 wins. I really think it's going to be kind of a 4-team race where no team is really good, but no team is really, really bad. I do have my Bears in last place, Garrett, but we'll see.
It's probably to be expected, but yeah, it's going to be a really tough division. Justin Fields, I mean, he's going to be the one that's going to be the determining factor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bear fans are very, very high on Justin Fields. I'm hoping the fan base is right. We have a jersey break next, 18-inch jerseys. And then we have the third slab double, which I believe is all Nate. Yes, it is. So jerseys coming up first. And otherwise, we do have the next slab double up, Nate, if you want to come and attack it. And I think we do have a can't miss as well, Garrett, right? Can't miss double, the first one.
I believe so. Let me double check this.
So jersey, I'll ask for a number here. Jersey single number 2. Drop me a box number. That is Michael, Zachary, Robert, and Michael. And then it'll be Nate's slab break to follow. I think you labeled it as 1, but I think it should be 2 because I think we had like 2 spots left, right? I do think it's sold out. The can't miss double, I believe.
See.
Zach Orlando wants box 12. Thank you, Zach. 12 it is. Get you guys randomized 7 times for your divisions in the jerseys. All right, good luck, folks. How about some more awesome memorabilia here? So we got Michael Frank up top in the NFC North. Right below the NFC South is Zachary Orlando. NFC East is Michael Frank. Robert Larson, NFC West. Michael Frank in the AFC North, AFC South. Zachary Orlando, AFC East. And Michael Marinaccio in the AFC West. And then Garrett, box 12.
Box 12, which series?
The jerseys. I'll hand you a couple bats here. Clear up a little bit of space. I guess it's we don't have the diamond up yet. I'm so used to all the diamond boxes. below. I'm looking at it. It's like, oh, these are smaller ones.
Yeah, this isn't as bad.
Right. Oh, gosh. Okay, Sammy, be responsible, but have a good time. Sammy says, I'm about to head out with the wife. If I start buying everything, it means I am overserved, so please cut me off. Oh, boy. We'll try to sneak on and see if I want anything. Pick 'em good, Rosa, says Sammy. All right, buddy. We'll see you soon. Enjoy the time with the wife, Sammy Joseph. He's been going hard in the room, the diamonds lately. All right, here is, I've started calling this specific player, I've had this label on him, the most underrated player in NFL history.
Well, that's a bold claim.
The history of the league. The NFL's 10th all-time receiving touchdown leader, tied for 10th, the great Steve Largent. So you look at all the guys ahead of him, pretty much all of them were in the 90s, 2000s. This guy played mostly in the 80s. He was actually not wanted by the Houston Oilers.
Really?
We actually saw it at the Hall of Fame video, where he was like not good enough to be the 7th guy on that team. Seahawks pick him up. The rest is history. Steve Largent, Hall of Fame 95. Nice get right there. Robert Larson with the snipe in the NFC West. I love the retro Seahawk colors. They are nice. All right. Robert, good get on your Steve Largent. All righty. We have the slab double next.
And then we got another one right after that.
Okay. He's quick. It's Nate again, right?
Yep.
He's ready. He is ready. I think we're going to have some cool slabs today. I think it's Nate hasn't been playing as much in the slabs this week. He's taking a little of a hiatus this week, and he's back.
He wanted to make my first day fun. You
Right.
know? He's like, this is the guy that's involved in, getting the cards. So I want to make it fun for him. I appreciate that.
Back with the bang. The creator of the Gorilla video as well. This is the guy, guys. David Griffin, if you're lurking. The Gorilla video was created by this man right here, Garrett Price. People know Largent, the greatest unknown receiver of all time is Lance Allworth, says Bob. He's great too, but believe it or not, Bob, there's folks in the break room who've gotten Steve Largent and they've been like, who is that? I was like, you better educate yourself.
Yep.
10th all-time in receiving touchdowns, the great Steve Largent. I think Bob is just, he's a big-time, passionate, knowledgeable football fan. The guys he's talking to know who Steve Largent is.
Sure.
The guys I'm talking to have no idea who Steve Largent is.
Right.
So it's a generational thing, I think.
Well, he's just an encyclopedia of knowledge.
Yeah,
so
Bob knows everything.
You got to appreciate that.
So a couple slab doubles coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and randomize 4 box numbers for Nate the Great. And we're actually mostly caught up right now on the break page.
I think we got a double can't miss. And that's all I think we have so far.
Yep, I think after the slab, 2 doubles. We are close on the bat double. 3 to go there. All right, Nate. Let's see here what 2 boxes you're going to get, sir. 20, actually it's 4 boxes because it's back-to-back doubles. 22 we did already. Closest one to 22, though, is 21. Sammy Sosa box. And I will look up Allworth when I get a second, Bob. 8 we did already. Oh, we haven't done 7 or 9. So let me see which one the wheel or the randomizer wants. I'll do 7 and 9. Top one after 7 clicks is the one we'll do. Because it's in between the number the wheel chose. So let's do 9. 21, 9. And then 2 more. We got 23, the MJ box. I think we did 23, but 24 we haven't done. That's the closest one to that. And then 1 more. How about 10? The Messi number, the GOAT number. Let's go. Tomorrow is Leo Messi Day. He plays tomorrow, which means that I get free money because I bet on Messi every time. And he hits every time, Garrett.
Hey, there you go.
Never disappoints.
There you go.
Free money day tomorrow for everyone who bets on Messi. All right, so 21, 9, 24, and 10 in the slab cards. The Nate show is rolling right now. What the guy does, man. It's what the guy does. My favorite thing about Lance Allworth, Bob, is that he was nicknamed Bambi. So I have never heard of a football player nicknamed Bambi. So the more you know. 7-time AFL All-Star, 6-time first-team All-AFL. Sounds like a legend. Sounds like a legend.
Give me those numbers again.
21, 9, 24, and 10. Are you missing one of them? Did we do one maybe?
I don't see the 9.
Okay, we maybe did 9 and it didn't take it off.
Not seeing box 9.
Okay, let me spin it one more time on this wheel. There's not 9 over there? Okay.
There's not.
All right, let me get one more for you, Garrett.
Okay.
Let's do 6. Do you have 6?
I believe we have 6. Yep.
All right, 6 works. Thank you, sir. All right, so Nate, I guess it doesn't matter what order we do them in because the next 4 slab cards are all yours, man. I feel like one of those card breakers right now. Opening up slab after slab after slab. It's what Nate does, though. It's the Nate effect. Box 10 coming up. Oh, here we go, Nate Alberts. We got the Ohio State Crusade Panini Prism rookie card, Justin Fields.
Nice.
Let's go. Headliner hit, Nate. Justin Fields led all quarterbacks in rushing yards last season. Bears looking for a huge season. You know, they could have taken Bryce Young, CJ Stroud instead. They said, we're keeping Justin Fields. We're building our team around him. They got him DJ Moore. A lot of promise, a lot of hope for Bear fans. I love this card right here. He, by the way, out of high school, it was him and Trevor Lawrence were the 2 guys that were really mostly highly touted.
Yep.
So big-time prospect. Justin Fields, you're a fantasy guy. He's a very good fantasy quarterback. We know that much.
We do.
Even if the whole passing thing doesn't work out, he'll get you a lot of rush yards and rush touchdowns.
Absolutely.
Nice get, Nate. Justin Fields, headliner. Very cool. So 3 more coming up for Nate. I think it's our second headliner gone. We pulled the Hopkins, I believe, and now the Justin Fields. Nate Alberts doing it big here at UA. Doing it big. All right, 3 more on the way. And do you have that can't miss too, Garrett?
I might be a hair behind.
Okay, you're good. No problem. Take your time. We're good. No problem at all. What's up, Luke? We are good for now. I think this will be the new starter in Minnesota. It's a rookie card, Alexander Madison. Mint 9, very talented running back. Nate Alberts, congrats on your Madison card. Like that one, Nate. That's a good one. Vikings obviously think enough of this guy to let Dalvin Cook go, right? Dalvin Cook is a beast. So, Madison. And we got 2 more coming up.
Real quick, the never-ending double slab, I'm going to fix it for you. That was actually 7 spots for Nathan, 1 for Rosa.
The 4th one?
The 4th one, yep.
Okay, perfect.
So I'll fix it right now.
You're good. No problem. Thank you, Garrett. We'll still do the 2 numbers we selected. Rosa sneaky.
She snuck in there.
And that's the thing. When someone's buying out a bunch of spots, the key is to be sneaky. Get that spot before they buy it out. Thank you, Garrett, for that correction. And actually, yeah, if you want to put that in now, because I'm about to do that break.
Yep, let me put that in right now.
You want me to clear that list and you put in the new one? Is that easier?
Nope, I got it.
Okay, sweet. Thank you, sir. Rosa's just like Nate. I'm not letting you take everything. I'm here to play too. Rolling Rosa. And then I think other than the can't miss, which is next, we're almost caught up. Rosa has this down to a science. She is a chemist. They call her the female Albert Einstein, apparently.
Do they?
I don't know. I just came up with it now.
That's a pretty bold name, but I like it. I'm a fan.
I mean, it's probably accurate. It's probably accurate at this point. And one thing I knew we were forgetting to tell you something. Steven didn't tell you about the wheel spin, did he?
No.
Okay, I'll go ahead and compile that list when we get there.
Okay.
But I was thinking of things we forgot to tell you. This is definitely one of them. But that's okay. It'll be easier for me just to do it when we see all the damage in the slabs here.
Perfect.
We got 5, 6, and 7. So Rosa's got the NFC South. Nate's got the rest in the slab double. Rosa is the Rain Man of cards. LOL, she probably knows 2 headliners are in these boxes, and she gets them both. LOL, Nate. She does do that, although I'll say this. I don't think we have an NFC South headliner. You might be in the clear here, Nate, at least if it's headliners. She got that crystal ball, and she knows what's going to happen next. She is definitely pretty good, although she's buying less spots today. A little bit different strategy than the usual Rosa. Box 21 coming up in the slab cards. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Nate the Great, you got yourself the awesome Tua card right here. Number 2 out of 10. Playbook shotgun card. Mint 9. One of the best quarterbacks in the league. This thing is absolutely beautiful. AFC East. Nathan Alberts with a headliner. Any quarterback that played 10 games or more last year, Tua had the best passer rating in the entire league.
Wow.
He is something good, something else. Nice get, Nathan, on your Tua slab card. A headliner, he says. Yes, sir. Headliner indeed. And Nicholas Huber, we don't have diamonds at the moment. We are working on getting that graphic. We'll have diamonds at 7 p.m. For sure. So tune in tonight at 7. We'll get that up for you guys tonight. The diamonds have been selling out. We've been doing, 2 a day, 1 a day. Everyone's working overtime here at UA, including Garrett, who's not even normally... He's all the way from Ohio filling in, right?
That's right. I'm normally not even in the state, but
yes.
Worked out. I was here for a meeting anyway, and they're like, hey, pinch hitter, you're up, buddy.
Yeah. So, guys, do bear with us. We'll have diamonds up as soon as we can. Our wonderful graphics lady is working on that graphic, and we'll put up the diamonds no matter what tonight, because I think there is a way for us to put them up without a graphic. I can show off the photo that we have in-house. It gets a little tricky. My preference is to have the graphic ready, but I know how much these guys love their diamonds.
Yeah.
We'll get them up tonight regardless, guys. There will be diamonds for the 7 p.m. show. On the desk is actually a GOAT package. We had Mr. Seth Lakin got a GOAT package on the website, and Barry Sanders Authentic is what was pulled out of his GOAT package. Mr. Barry. So awesome get. Our second slab card coming up. Oh my god. Oh, you can't make this stuff up, man. She is deadly. It's a snipe. Rosa with Marquise Colston. Talented receiver for the Saints. Becketon autograph. 9 mint. One of Drew Brees' best targets earlier in his career. Not bad for a guy out of Hofstra, by the way. 7th round pick out of Hofstra. This card, number 26 of 50 on the Marquise Colston. Rosa. Oh my. So she didn't snipe a headliner, but she did.
Still a snipe.
Still a snipe. Marquise Colston. She's tough. She is tough. How do I get a signed Rosa card, says Michael. You talk to her. You take that up with Rosa.
101. Beckett graded 10.
Right. Nate says I have a few of his, so we're good. There we go, Nate. 9,759 receiving yards. That's a lot. That is a lot of receiving yards for Colston in his great career with the Saints. Now that's funny, Michael, says Rosa. I don't know, Rosa. You send it in. We may have to run it in the break room.
That's a headliner.
That's a headliner.
That's a headliner
That's
right
a headliner right there. Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, Rosa.
Rosa, I love it.
That's right there, man. Right there. That is a headliner. That next to the autographed chalupa by Ronnie and Sulaco.
There's an autographed chalupa?
Well, we're working on it.
Oh, man. I love Taco Bell.
Yeah,
So.
it's a good Taco Bell chalupa.
Oh, that sounds delicious right now.
So, yeah, it is getting autographed all the way from California, though. So I don't know how delicious it'll be on the way in. But you never know.
You never know.
A good get right there. Good get. And I did just get a message from our graphic lady. She's an awesome person. She had some issues with her connection. Says it'll be ready in 30 minutes. So for the 7 p.m. show, we'll have diamonds up, guys. Don't you worry. I think it's actually kind of worked out well, to be honest, Garrett, because if you think about it, your first show producing, it gets you a chance to get your feet wet.
Yep.
And it gets a chance for some of these other series to get moving, too. So I think it's going to work out well for the diamonds for the 7 p.m. show. Like I said, it always works out in the room one way or another. Can't miss doubles coming up. Rosa, Sammy, Warren, William, Rosa, Seth, and Rosa again. There's one series I'm a little bit surprised has not taken off more. It's this one.
Okay.
With the no diamonds, Brady's in there, every headliner out there. Would have thought there'd be more action on the can't miss, at least this show. Tonight, maybe not.
Right.
I think tonight the diamonds will be the high-end break. But nonetheless, let's see if we got a Brady in here, right? 1 through 25 in the can't miss. I will randomize for our box numbers. Box 2 and box 21. 2 and 21 in the can't miss.
2 and 21.
Then no, Nate has not bought out the next slab double. Oh, that's because he's got company in there. Five spots to go. Some folks jumped in there first. We do have a slab single that's 7 away. Are you looking for 2? I'm guessing it might be over there. Like behind you. I think we have the lower ones over there. Is that right?
You're right.
Okay, cool.
You to start. I'll grab you 20.
Thank you, sir. That works. Rosa, Sammy, Warren, Rosa, William, Rosa, Seth, and Rosa again. I was wondering where Rosa was with more than one spot, and it's in this break that she has more than one. If you guys are looking for breaks that will happen this show, might I direct you to the bat double box break. We have 6 bats left. Pedro Martinez and Mookie Betts still in play in the bats. So it would be a good opportunity to get a couple headliners in the bats. The never-ending can't miss reps. Once again, every single headliner out there, there's an 8 in 25 chance, almost a 1 in 3 chance of seeing a headliner in this break. Good luck, folks. 7 times on the way for our divisions. And let's go. We got 4, 5, 6, and 7. Rosa's got the NFC North. We got Seth in the NFC South. Sammy NFC East. Warren NFC West. William AFC North. Rosa AFC South, East, and West. Got the Brady spot. Box 2 of 25 on the way. Good, we have Mr. Brady here. Also got Barry Sanders in here. We have Emmitt Smith, Joe Montana. We have headliners galore in this series. The very first can't miss box is a headliner. 4-time Super Bowl champion quarterback, Joe Montana. Let's go.
Ooh, what a hit.
That's a great one right there for the can't miss double. Warren Sullivan. We had 4 rows of spots, and Warren sneaks in there. Very cool. Warren Sullivan with your Joe Montana. He actually thinks he's the GOAT. He said that himself. So he never lost in the Super Bowl. He's actually one of 3 quarterbacks with at least 2 league MVPs and 2 Super Bowl MVPs. It's Mahomes, Montana, and Brady. That's the list. So
we'll see. Terry Bradshaw never lost to the Super Bowl either.
yeah.
And I don't know if anybody has him in the top 3. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
Right? There's a lot of debate. But Montana's fantastic. Awesome quarterback. A nice get, Warren Sullivan on Joe Montana. Michael Frank, do you have an order number for us, sir? If you don't mind dropping in an order number, and we'll look into it, Mr. Frank. Let me look up Michael Frank. But if you guys ever have any disputes on the orders, and if you drop in the order number, that makes our life infinitely easier. Let's see. I'm looking up Michael Frank. Okay, so I think, Garrett, what you did end up posting, if I remember correctly, is technically you should have the next one should say Live Break 2. I think you never put the 2 on the can't miss. Do you get what I'm saying?
I did just adjust it because I noticed that as well. So it should say 2 now.
Correct. So, Michael, you are in the next one, sir. You are in the next one. And same deal, Michael Allen Painter, drop us an order number, sir. That is the way to look you up. 145761. Let's see here. Michael Painter. You are in the single Michael Painter. So we have a single box break and a double box break in the can't miss. You, my friend, are in the single box break, which is 6 away. And yep, Michael Frank, we got you in the next one, sir. So basically, Garrett put up the next break. He forgot to change the 2 thing. So,
yep.
So I know his order number will say Live Break 1, but it's actually technically Live Break 2.
Correct.
So you're taken care of, Michael. You will be in the next break. Don't you worry. You got it, Michael Allen Painter, as well. No problem. I know we're going to get very confusing with the single and double box breaks. I know Michael knows he got in the can't miss, but he's in the single. That is most likely going to break tonight. We'll see. But we'll see if it breaks this show or not. Most likely tonight at 7, with it being 6 away. So good get, Warren on the Montana. What's going on, guys? And it's a whole team here at UA.
The whole team, the whole squad is here.
You guys want to pop in and say hello on the camera? No. So pop in and say, you don't have to. I'm just saying if you want to. So great get, Warren Sullivan on your Joe Montana full-size rep. So yeah, there's a lot of Michaels. I know how it can get confusing. That Montana could go next to you, Garrett. It is probably the best hit of the show today, from the breaks portion at least, right? It's a great get. Our second box in the never-ending rep helmets, box 21. Could we have back-to-back headliners here? Warren says, yes, sir. Yeah, great job, Warren. A single spot snipe for Warren. Speaking of single spot snipes, how about one of the best defensive players of all time? It's Mean Joe Green. Salute the service rep, Hall of Fame 87 inscription. William Adams in the AFC North. You've got the Joe Green. Love the USA flag on the back of this one. Salute the service. Very clean looking lid. 4-time Super Bowl champion. A 2-time Defensive Player of the Year. And one of the more iconic football commercials. One of the OG NFL players making it big on the commercial front with the Coke commercial, Garrett.
I don't think I think that was a little before my time, so I didn't get to see it. I might have to YouTube it now.
Oh, I've YouTubed it. Yeah.
Pretty impressive?
It's pretty impressive.
Oh, man.
Nice get, William Adams on the Joe Green, man. Sniping home a dub. Very cool. So we got ourselves, let's see, we're caught up, aren't we,
I
Garrett?
think we're caught up on everything.
For now.
for the moment
For the moment.
until my guy Nathan Alberts gets going on these slabs again.
I think he likes to get it when it's all 8 spots.
Yeah.
That's the problem, right? Because that's
Right.
already bought into.
There's only 7 in the single, and there's only 5 in the double.
Just tell him Rosa's not in the single. He'll feel better about it if it's not.
Rosa's in both.
Oh no! No! that's gonna be a lie. No, we don't lie.
No, we tell the truth.
We don't. We tell the truth. Oh gosh, I literally dug myself a hole there because that was a terrible idea for me to ask. Of course, Rosa's in there.
Better not to say anything.
Yeah, right. Rolling Rosa, it's what she does. Let me show off this Barry Sanders. Technically, this was the GOAT package, but I love this lion lid. The flash might be even better, but the standard lion
It's a
is clean.
good looking helmet.
We don't get this one very often, actually. We've got the flash so often.
We have.
The salute, the service. This one's a little bit different. So let me refresh the break page, give you guys a top to bottom rundown of what's going on, and a little wink, wink, nudge, nudge to get those orders moving. Otherwise, we'll take a short dinner break here and regroup for the 7 p.m. show. 7 p.m. show does tend to be a little bit busier.
Yep.
More folks back from home, back from work, ready to play breaks nonstop here at UA. So top to bottom rundown, bat break. We have 3 spots left in our double box break. 6 boxes left, 2 headliners left. Mookie Betts, one of the best players in baseball. He even got me a free taco. He was part of that Steal a Base, get a taco at Taco Bell a couple years ago.
Francisco Lindor, I remember, did that one year.
Man of the people, Mookie Betts. Here's that Pedro Martinez bat. I'll be completely honest with you, Garrett. The last few days have been so busy. This is actually a slow day so far, which is weird.
That's weird to think.
But for the first time in the last 2 days, I just realized that there's a "Who's Your Daddy" inscription on this bat.
Oh, man.
I didn't even notice that
If
yesterday.
all of a sudden that's missing, it's because Kamen took it.
Right.
He's too excited.
I mean, I think it's because we only did like one top to bottom rundown all of yesterday.
Yeah.
So I only looked at it like one time.
And you missed it the first time.
I missed it the first time. Former Cy Young pitcher, one of the best baseball pitchers of all time. No pressure, new guy, LOL, says Daniel, right?
Right?
It's funny because Garrett technically is not a new guy. You've actually been here longer than I have, but
That's
obviously you're our marketing guy.
Correct.
And not usually on the air.
Correct. We just had a couple more orders come in, so.
Cool. Maybe we got some movement. So never ending reps. We have 23 left now. 7 headliners left. Some great Cowboy receivers. C.J. Lamb, Michael Irvin. More Steeler rep helmets. Troy Polamalu. We have Matthew Stafford on the Super Bowl champion helmet. The GOAT, Tom Brady. The best running back, Barry Sanders. And the best receiver ever, Jerry Rice. 5 to go in the slap card double. Still looking for Jamar Chase, Steve Young, Peyton Manning, Brian Urlacher, and Dak Prescott. 6 to go in the can't miss single. 5 to go in the bat single. 7 to go in the jerseys with the Urlacher and Tua out there. 5 left in the minis. Kurt Warner, Jason Witten out there, and 7 left in these slab cards. I'll be completely honest with you, Garrett. The moment I've been waiting for since I found out you're doing this show is here.
Oh, man.
I've been waiting this nonstop. David Griffin is asking who's sitting next to you with the beautiful slick back hair. That would be David Griffin, the creator of the gorilla video, Garrett Price, right here.
Man.
100% of the credit goes to you for that gorilla video. So
it was a fun one. I had no idea people were gonna fall in love with the gorillas as much as they did.
they love them.
But I'm happy that they did.
Yes, that's our marketing guru, David, pinch hitting here in the break room today. I think David has a new favorite guy. It's you. Forget Thor, David. Move on to GP, Garrett Price. Man.
It was a fun one to make. Some of them you make and you got to get them done. Some of them you get to have a little more fun with. That was one of the ones I got to have a little more fun with.
Yeah. My wife says you look like a young Antonio Banderas, says Roddy. Nice.
I've never gotten that one before.
I like that one.
That's
Roddy.
new.
That's clever. So 4 spots to go in the mini double. We got 2 spots to go in the bat double. I'm going to go ahead and assemble the Chase wheel spin list. If you guys close up a slab break before I get this assembled, we'll do it. Otherwise, we're doing the wheel spin here for the slab cards, and we'll probably take a break before the 7 p.m. show. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. I thought it was going to be all kumbaya. Oh, thank you, Garrett, for that great video. David says, if you can't get Gorilla hoodies, I may egg your house, even if your hair is top-notch. He means,
look, I have no control over merchandise. There are other people above my pay grade that determine those things. My goal is just to put out dope videos.
I might get in trouble for this, Garrett, but I also have no control over that. The only guy that has control.
Don't say it.
Solace.
Oh, come on.
In trouble with the boss man.
You're throwing him under the bus.
Oh, poor Solace. Oh, man. Diamonds are dropping tonight, Ronnie and Slacco. Yes, sir. Here at 5:19, I got a message from our graphics lady. It will be ready in 30 minutes. The graphics. So diamonds are dropping for the 7 p.m. show. We'll put up a single, a double, and a quad right off the bat.
Right off the rip.
So give you guys a shot to get in right away. So you're welcome, Ronnie. You are very welcome. All right, so I'm going to pull up all the folks who are in the slab breaks. I'll get them set up for our Chase wheel spin. Actually, I'm going to put this straight into the randomizer. I'll save myself some time. Remind me to show you how to do that for tonight, Garrett.
All right.
I knew there was a second. What did we forget to tell them? What did we forget to tell them? The Chase wheel spin, of course. Basically, everyone that entered in whatever is the Chase are put in for the Chase wheel spin list, which we compile from all the breaks that filled.
Okay.
So for the slabs, if you're in the double, your name is in ×2 because it was double the money.
Gotcha.
This is essentially all that I'm doing here. And you are welcome, Ronnie. Ronnie's going to ball hard tonight in those diamonds. It's going to be a lot of fun. Sammy Joseph is even going to skip away from his date night with the wife. He'll be going to the bathroom, not to use the bathroom, but to play breaks. So it's going to be a dangerous night here tonight. The new series is actually only 30 boxes, Ronnie, so it's going to fly. It might be over in about an hour, believe it or not. Kind of reminds me of the 30-box college series we had. Good evening, Jody Greider. What's going on, Jody? Hope all is good. Headliners pulled in the slabs, Brandon, so far. I think it's just the Tua, the Fields, and the Hopkins, sir. So 5 headliners left. And we are not full on a slab break. So I'll go ahead and knock out the wheel spin. If you guys want to do some more breaks, you can, but I will go ahead and knock out this wheel spin. So top name after 7 clicks is getting an Ultimate Autographs gift card here. Oh gosh, here we go. Ronnie's, I said we drew up a single, a double, and a quad. I was like, you're not gonna have to do any adjusting. And Ronnie says, anyone want to do a 30-box break in one shot? 8 spots, 2,610 a spot. Wow. I mean,
I guess if there's any time to do it, it's between shows, but
yeah, if you guys want it, Scott and Rosa, Ronnie's asking, that would be efficient. I'd get to go home a little bit earlier tonight. It would be efficient. I wouldn't put it past them. Nate Alberts is getting a wheel spin. Nate, let me know what number you want to start on, sir. Otherwise, I'll start you on 1 for your wheel spin. Oh boy, here comes Seth. By the way, is that math correct, Ronnie? Did you do it correctly? 87 bucks a spot. So I don't know if that math adds up.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, we'll have to do it ourselves too. He wants to do a 30-box mega break, and we sell out the series at once.
In one shot.
I don't know. Mizzou style, he says, right? Tiger Nation, Ronnie. May want to triple check, right? Yeah, I'm gonna make sure Ronnie's not making up the prices.
Just making up stuff, yeah.
Oh my god.
We are one spot away on the double box break for the bats.
Okay, so we'll do that before we pick it up for the 7 p.m. show. Nate Albert's wheel spin. Oh, it's a good one, Nate. We got $82. 82 bucks. I'll go ahead and send him that gift card. It's another thing I didn't show you, Garrett, but easy peasy. I'll send him the gift card. Actually, you probably know how to send gift cards, do you? I'll just take care of it.
Okay.
And maybe we just sold out the
It
bats.
looks like, yep, Jeanette Lee just closed it up for us.
All right, thank you, Jeanette. 82 bucks for Nate on his wheel spin, which is slab double and almost a slab single as well. All right, Nate. So the bat double sold out.
Yep. All right, transferring it over now.
Thank you, sir. So I'll ask you for a couple of numbers. Bat double number 2, I think, actually. Drop me 2 box numbers. First come, first serve in that bat double. I'm guessing Jeanette's calling these out. Here we go. Jeanette wants 23. Thank you, Jeanette. 23 works. One more. One more in the bat double. And this could be the last break this show, unless you guys fill up something real quick or get us to like 1 away. We are 3 away on the minis and 3 away on the bat single. But those could also be great pre-fills for tonight. So you guys want to get those done here shortly, you can do them. Otherwise, we'll pick it up here tonight. Then Jeffrey wants 19. Thank you, guys. 19 and 23 in the bat double box break. So Michael, Sammy, Jeffrey, Rosa, Michael, and Jeanette. I was expecting a much more nicer welcome from David. He's usually a super nice guy. He got us pizza the other day on the air. Says, instead of saying thank you so much for that gorilla video, he says, if you can't get gorilla hoodies, I may egg your house.
Yeah, I'm of zero use.
Just
Zero use.
yikes. All right. We'll go 7 times for our divisions. Let's get it. Let's get it in the bats. I think it's going to time out well. That Diamond Series for tonight. I think what's meant to happen's meant to happen.
That's right.
Hear it. So Jeffrey up top has the AL East, which is that Pedro bat. We have Sammy in the AL Central, Michael the AL West. We have Rosa NL East, NL Central's Michael, Jeanette looking for box number mojo, and Mookie Betts in the NL West. That'd be a nice get there. 19 coming up. 19 of 30 in the baseball bats. And oh, baby, here we go. 2020 World Series champion baseball bat, former MVP. We got Mookie Betts.
Nice.
Great get right there in the NL West. Jeanette Lee, say hello to the Mookie Betts bat. That is an awesome, awesome headliner right there. Such a beautiful, beautiful baseball bat. Mookie's played a little shortstop this year, too. Fantastic outfielder. One of those rare 5-tool players. You know, hit for power, hit for average, steal bases, play defense. 7-time All-Star. He's a 2-time World Series champion. A 6-time Gold Glove Award winner. 5-time Silver Slugger Award winner. One of baseball's best players. Mookie Betts. Very cool, Jeanette. Jeanette says, awesome, awesome indeed. And this could be my favorite hit of the show. Look, if we pulled them equal amount of times, I would say Joe Montana's the hit of the show. But the fact that we pull Mookie Betts much less often,
Yeah,
this might be hit of the show.
it might be.
Obviously, Barry Sanders as well, but that was technically a GOAT package.
Right. It wasn't
Yeah,
as much of a
Technically,
true hit.
it wasn't a break. Good get, Jeanette. Mookie Betts. Nice hit, Jeanette, says Rosa. Yeah. I like that one a lot. We're going to run can't miss jerseys. I'll put this next to you here if you have room. The can't miss jerseys as the backup to this, which do feature Tom Brady. So should we knock out the bats tonight? Tom Brady back in the room in that series. All right, one more bat double coming up. Is it the Pedro bat? Not the Pedro bat. The Pedro bat's the one I most want to see, by the way. As soon as this series came out, I wanted to see the Pedro bat right away, and now I want to see it even more that I know about the inscription. So we have Brendan Rodgers of the Rockies, Gold Glove Award winner in 2022, talented superstar. That's the NL West, if this will come out. That would be, oh my, Jeanette Lee.
Gets both.
Double up. I always say this, what can happen with one spot in a double box break? You can win 2 items. The Big Stick professional model. Nice get there on Brendan Rodgers. So, cool. Very cool. He made his debut in the majors in 2019. He was the 3rd overall pick by the Rockies in the 2015 draft. So, big-time talent. Could be a great baseball player for years to come. So, good get right there, Jeanette. One great hit, one good hit in a double box break. Get it, Jeanette. And we did already knock out the Chase Wheel Spin. Let me take down that for the slab cards. We'll take a quick peek at the break page if we are sold out or like one away. I'll give you guys a couple minutes. Otherwise, it's just kind of a decent sign-off point in the show and regroup for 7 p.m. with fresh diamonds in the room. So we did do a price increase on the diamonds, Garrett, and Tom Farkas came in here yesterday saying this is the best diamond series I've ever seen. So it's worth it.
Absolutely
it's
worth
paying
it.
off. These people have spoken with how fast they bought them out. This next series also will not disappoint. So we are still 3 away on the bats. We are 1 away on the mini helmet double box break. So I'll give you guys until 5:50. That is about 4 minutes. If this is sold out in 4 minutes, we'll break it. Otherwise, we'll break it tonight at 7. You guys got 4 minutes to get those minis sold out. If we sell out the bats 3 away, we'll break it. If we sell out the slab double 3 away, we'll break it. Otherwise, those will all be breaks we rock and roll with tonight at 7. So, solid show today. I mean, we're always having great shows. The bar has been set so high this week that this feels like a slow show, and it shouldn't, Garrett. Because
Right.
you know it, on that side of it, it was still pretty much nonstop orders.
It was pretty wild for a while there.
So, that's what this room is all about, man. Nonstop orders all the time here at Ultimate Autographs. And that's without the diamond helmets. When the diamonds get in there, with those quads, though, that could be a very quick sellout in that series. Speaking of orders, looks like Darrow shutting the door in the, let's see, the bats. I think Michael Frank got some action in that slab double. So Brandon Collins, just so you know, as far as shipping goes, Garrett nor I do not work in shipping. If you need to double check on a shipment, I would contact our customer service team, good sir. We do a lot of stuff here, but shipping is something neither one of us does.
We are not involved in that.
Yes. So that's the email there, Brandon. I will say they typically work a 9 to 5 schedule, so they may get back to you on Monday, but they'll get back to you for sure. Oh boy, here we go. He says, Ronnie says, hey, Grandpa, are you playing in the Diamonds tonight? He's calling out Michael Frank. Because so here's the backstory.
Yeah, give me the backstory here.
The backstory last night, I pulled an Archie Manning authentic, and I was saying how, you know, people in my generation may not appreciate it enough.
Right.
But other folks like Michael Frank, I said, a little bit older guy, which again I completely regret, would appreciate it. And then Michael comes in the chat, thanks you for the helmet, but I'm still young. And then Ronnie's been calling him Grandpa ever since.
Oh man.
He's the butt of a joke that I started, which I deeply regret. So you got it, Brandon. No problem, man. You got it, brother. So the minis are sold out.
Give me just a second here. Make sure I got these right.
Yeah, take your time. Make sure it's right. Mini double number 2. Drop me 2 box numbers if you're in that break. And Garrett's going to double check that list is all correct. And then in the meantime, we might knock out a bat break. Only 1 spot to go in the bats. And we have all of a sudden 2 to go in that can't miss double, huh? All right. Let's see, the slab double. What's that one at? That one's 1 away. So Daryl Avila for the minis. Yeah, I apologize, Michael. He says, likely, yeah, you whippersnapper. Oh, boy. So 1 and 35 in the mini helmets. Those should be good when Garrett gets that list ready. Thank you, Daryl. I know for a fact Daryl's in that break because he just closed it up.
Yep. All right. Yep. I have it correct now. Making sure I had the right numbers on everybody. So let's get that copied over. Beast of the East number 2.
And we did get the slab double knocked out as well. So looks like we have a couple more breaks before we take our dinner break here.
All right. Sounds good.
These people never stop, Garrett.
Never. Okay. Can't stop, won't stop.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. And right when we get off the air, I don't have the graphic yet, but I'm guessing we'll be having that graphic any minute now. So the diamond helmets you should be able to buy into between shows as well. And we could get the can't miss double done this show too. Only 2 spots away there if you guys want. I'll tell you what. I will do the mini break and the slab break. If something else is sold out while we do it, we'll break it. If we can't knock out the 2 spots in the can't miss or the 3 in the baseball bats in the next 10 minutes, we'll pick it up tonight.
Seems fair.
How many can't miss reps have gone today? Only 2, Kyle.
All right. Beast of the East number 2 is ready to go.
Sir?
Try to move it down to the end. It's kind of stuck in the middle there. But
Yeah, do you have it by off the wall, maybe?
I'm getting
Oh,
it.
I see it.
You
You're
see
good.
it?
You can leave it there. I see
Okay.
it. So Scott, Michael, Jody, Matt, Robert, and Daryl. Then 1 in 35, Garrett, in the mini helmets.
1 and
35, both ends.
And I think we broken for the cycle. We did a slab break, a couple mini breaks, jersey breaks. We did the bats. The can't miss. We broken for the cycle.
Look at that.
We don't have as much stuff up as usual, but we have broken for the cycle yet again. That's my goal going in every single day. And we pretty much achieve it almost every show. Who signed the Chiefs helmet in the back? Asking for myself, says Michael. That is one of the greatest offensive linemen of all time, Will Shields, Michael. We have a deal here in the break room. Whatever team wins the Super Bowl gets to be up top there. It's the Chiefs, Garrett.
Okay.
Until someone dethrones them, no one's putting a Chiefs helmet up there.
There you go.
Colin tried to sneak an Eagle helmet in, and I was like, no, get out of here, Colin. So whoever wins the Super Bowl next year gets to be on the top shelf. OMG, yes, says Michael, right? Indeed. 7 times coming up. Michael knows it's the kingdom, baby. Michael knows. All right, 7 times. We got Matt Thomas up top. Matt has the NFC North. Right below in the NFC South is Jody. NFC East. Oh, here comes Scott Deans. I was thinking Why does it feel like a little bit slower show today? One of the reasons is Scott hasn't played yet.
Oh, boy.
So, Scott, NFC East, NFC West, AFC North, Robert, AFC South, Darrow, AFC East, and Michael in the AFC West. Boxes 1 and 35 here in the mini helmets. How about the NFL's 17th all-time leading rusher, very underrated running back, Jaguar legend, and it's Fred Taylor on the Lunar Mini. AFC South, congrats, Robert Larson, on your Fred Taylor Mini. Might be Robert's second snipe today.
The combination of him and Maurice Jones-Drew was just
Pretty good. They've actually had a lot of really good players and running backs, period, over the years. Leonard Fournette, Maurice Jones-Drew, Fred Taylor, now Travis Etienne. There's been some talent on that Jaguar team. And we say this all the time. They have some of the best looking memorabilia of anyone.
they do.
Specifically the flashes. It is the break room favorite, the Jaguar Flash.
Easy to see why.
Right? Get this Fred Taylor put away here. One more box coming up in our mini double. 35 of 35, Beasts of the East. Here's a running back that is responsible for getting me a job here at UA. So you may not know this, Garrett.
I don't know this story. I'm excited to
you
hear
don't
this.
know this story. We have tryouts, so to speak, on-camera tryouts where we do a mock trial of opening up a box.
Okay.
So I'm a huge sports stat historian nerd. I make it my knowledge to know everything about everybody.
Right.
So I did the tryout. My mystery box was Jamal Anderson, and our former boss, Chris, who was doing the hiring, was shocked that I knew who he was. He's like, I rattled off some stats off the top of my head. Jamal Anderson, former running back for the Falcons, played in the Super Bowl, one of the leading rushers in the late 1990s. He was like, oh my God, you know a lot about sports. I'm going to hire you.
There you
So
go.
thank you, Jamal Anderson, for the job here at UA. Beautiful Lunar Mini, Jody Grider on the Anderson. Nice get. Rolf and Shields, man, that entire line with Priest Holmes was my childhood, says Michael. Yeah, those are legends. They are not appreciated enough in the break room, but absolute legends, Willie Rolf and Will Shields. Helped Priest Holmes have a what was a record-breaking season for rushing touchdowns until Sean Alexander and LaDainian Tomlinson broke it not long after. But
Right.
he briefly had the most touchdowns in a season, the great Priest Holmes. So good get, Jody. Let's see. That was a snipe right there on the Jamal Anderson. Nice things, guys, says Jody. You're very welcome, Jody. One other thing I've learned here at UA, Garrett, is never assume anyone's gender. Jody's a guy, by the way. She's a bro.
I have a friend named Jody.
Yeah, so we may have assumed it was a female at first, but it's definitely a guy. Jody is. Colin forgets, though.
Does
Colin
he
has
still
still
mess it up?
mistakenly messed it up. I'm like,
Come
Colin,
on, Colin.
get it together, Colin.
Get it right.
Never Ending Slab Double is next. Rosa, Michael, Rosa, Sean, Michael, and Robert. Mwahahaha, says Jody, right? And I think this will be a good sign-off point because we still haven't closed out the bat single and we have not closed out the can't miss double. So unless those are closed by the time we're done with this break, this will be the last break of the early show. Another good early show here at UA, just rolling on along. So box 6 in the slab double and box 11. 6 and 11.
6 and 11.
Thank you, sir.
Yep.
We'll get Rosa, Michael, Sean, Michael, and Robert set up here 7 times on the way for our slab double. It's already our 5th one, so we're almost halfway done with the cards already, Garrett.
It doesn't look like we have 6. We do have 5.
Let's do 5. That's closest to 6. That works.
We have 5 and 7.
Oh, I'll randomize for those then.
All right.
That's the rules we do now. Brand new rules. Since we released all the boxes, it is a little bit different here. So Michael in the NFC North, Sean in NFC South, Robert NFC East, Michael NFC West, Sean AFC North, Rosa AFC South and East, which is the Manning spot, and Michael in the AFC West. Which ones are we choosing?
5 and 7.
5 and 7. Oh, so which one was it? So I gotta pick 5 or 7.
Correct.
All right. So we're letting the wheel pick the numbers. If we don't have the number on the wheel, it's whatever is closest. We had 6 on the wheel, so we got to choose between 5 and 7, which are the closest. The winner is 5.
Winner is 5. All right, here we go.
Thank you, Garrett.
Yes, sir.
5 first, 11 to follow. Never-ending slab double. Good luck, folks. Let's see some heat. And this is not a headliner, which could easily be a headliner, is a headliner sometimes. It's a rookie card of the NFL leader among rookies in receiving yards last season, Garrett Wilson.
Oh, that's a stud, not a headliner, man.
Right? It's a great series. And he did not really have a quarterback last year. He's got Aaron Rodgers now. Even if Rodgers is past his prime, he's a considerable upgrade.
Absolutely.
So numbers should only be better for Garrett Wilson. Nice get, Rosa, on your Wilson slab. Yeah, every once in a while, you get some of these sick filler hits that are great. It's a mosaic rookie card, by the way, Rosa. A rolling Rosa in the room. Can't stop, won't stop. Garrett Wilson.
Spelled slightly different.
Than you, right?
Slightly. He's got 2 T's.
Yeah, maybe that's why I thought you were 2 T's, because I'm used to seeing Garrett Wilson.
That's right.
Only 1 T. Everyone's got that thing they're big on. I went to journalism school, Garrett. I'm huge on spelling.
Are you?
If the graphics have a misspelling on them, I cringe.
I get
so
it.
that's my thing. That's why I asked you. Gotta spell it right.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, everyone's got their thing.
There's a ton of different ways to spell Garrett.
Yes, there is.
If you remember Jody Garrett, baseball player.
Yes, I do. Yeah.
He was like Gerut.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of different ways to spell Garrett.
It's a different way. All right, 11 coming up. Slab double. We had Garrett Wilson in the first one. Ooh, we got some speed in this break. Mint 9, the fastest quarterback of all time, most rushing yards by quarterback of all time, the best yards per carry in NFL history. It's the Madden GOAT, Michael Vick. Congrats, Sean Havelka, on your MV7. So, did you play Madden growing up or still play?
Did. I don't play as much anymore.
Yeah.
I do love MLB The Show.
Okay.
But
You got to talk to Steven.
rarely do I have time to play it, though.
Exactly. I'm busy too. I don't really game much, but back when I did play Madden, this was the guy to have.
For sure.
I mean, if you were a Madden player and you had Michael Vick on your team and you lost, you were a horrible Madden player.
The 04 Mike Vick.
Exactly.
One of the best Madden players of all time.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Yep. You remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember the mini games that you could play too, like the preseason drills?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, those were fun.
Unstoppable.
Coffin corner punt and
Yeah.
all kinds of good stuff.
I remember Peyton Manning was like a 99, the top-rated player, but you didn't want Peyton Manning. You wanted Michael Vick.
You would run 40 yards behind the line of scrimmage,
And then
run
you'd
around
run
forever,
back,
and
yeah.
then run all the way and score a touchdown.
Oh, gosh, it was so great. Nice hit, Sean. Michael Vick. All right, let me take a peek at the break page, double check whether we close something up here. We did close out the can't miss double. So that'll be our last break of this show. We are going to take our dinner break. Orders have been fairly hot, but not hot enough to warrant skipping a dinner break. So let's do one more can't miss
Let's
double.
do it. Brandon Collins closed it out for us.
And that'll be the show for the early show. He broke Madden. He did. He definitely did.
Because after that, Madden did kind of start going downhill a little bit.
And when they did the passing vision, it lost me. I was not good at that. The QB vision.
Yeah, I was done by that point. I was already out.
Yeah, I think it was 06 that it did QB vision. Because,
Okay.
like, you talk about 04. It's 04 and 05 when I played all the time.
Yep.
That was, I think the 05 was the Ray Lewis cover. That was the year that I really played Madden a lot.
Okay.
So
Let's get this one put in. Can't miss.
Can't miss 1.
This is 2, right?
No, break 2. Box 1 is what I'm saying. Sorry.
Oh.
1 in 12 for our box numbers for the can't miss. You're spot on, says Michael. Yeah, man. Good times. I'm a bigger FIFA guy than Madden personally because I'm a huge soccer fan, but Madden was like my number 2. FIFA was my number 1 game growing up. That's what it's at, man. FIFA and Madden. I never actually played any video games other than sports. I once played Call of Duty with some people, and I was so bad, they said I'm never invited ever again. So I was like, yeah, I get it. NCAA was actually my 3rd one, Michael. NCAA, it was actually 05 with Reggie Bush. I used to love playing with him. The USC fight song. Classic.
All right, there we go. Should be good to go on the can't miss double box break. And what were the numbers on that?
1 in 12.
1 and 12.
Rosa, Matt, Seth, and Michael and Brandon. So 7 times coming up for our divisions. Put number 12 be in box 12. TV 12, perhaps.
Here's 1.
Thank you, sir. 7 times. We got Matt in the NFC North, Seth in the NFC South, Rosa NFC East, Seth NFC West, Brandon AFC North, Michael AFC South, Rosa AFC East, and Seth AFC West. Box 1 of 25 coming up. Never ending, can't miss reps. But the number 1 quarterback of all time be in box 1. This is the series with the Brady guys. Full-size rep worth over $2,000. It's too bad Colin's not seeing this one. We have one of the best Eagle players of all time, 9-time Pro Bowler, Weapon X, Brian Dawkins on the flash. Nice get there, Rosa. B-Dog. One of the best safeties ever. He was, I think, one of the years in Madden rated 99.
It's
rightfully so.
The 99 club is an illustrious club.
Yes, it is. Roland Rosa on the Brian Dawkins. Nothing like taking your NCAA player to the league, says Michael. Exactly. That is exactly right. Man, I wish I had more time for video games.
I know, right?
It's tough. Life is busy. Adulthood is just different, Garrett. Anyone that tells you being an adult is the best, they're wrong.
They're lying.
They're very much wrong.
Here's the other one. Here's box 25.
Thank you. Although I will say,
12.
I do enjoy being here at UA. This is an awesome job. I grew up only wanting to work in sports, Garrett. I never wanted to do anything else. I figured it out young. About 10 or 11, I realized I wasn't going to be a pro soccer or basketball player. So I decided to be a sportscaster.
There you go.
Just living the dream here at UA. Great D player, nasty, says Seth. Absolutely. Rosa, nice hit, says Michael. Nice get indeed, Rosa. Box 12 is coming up next. Yeah, I bet, Michael. Been in the Army for 13 years. Video games are great when you get time to just turn it all off, brother. Agreed. Thank you for your service, Michael, by the way.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, sir, for your service. Box 12 is next. Oh, this is interesting. We just had a much more smaller version of this guy's autograph. One of the best young receivers in the league, Garrett Wilson. Ooh. It's a salute to service. It's a beautiful Fanatic certification, USA flag on the back. Garrett, guess who? Guess who's going to win?
Who? Don't
look, just guess.
Is it Rosa?
It's Rosa.
Oh, man.
It's Rosa. She's rolling.
Crushing it.
Rolling. Rosa Brazil strikes again. Led all rookies in receiving yards last season. Garrett Wilson, phenomenal wide receiver. Nice get. Rosa, rather. Rolla. She's rolling, right? It makes sense. Rolling, Rosa. Awesome get on the Garrett Wilson. Anyone into that 30-box diamond break, says Ronnie? Oh, man, that's just a lot. She is about 85% win percentage. I assure you she's not, Michael. She does win a lot, but she's probably not 85%. No one in this break room ever has 85% win percentage. It feels like it sometimes.
Feels like it.
It does feel like it. I get it. So that is, let's see. I think we are caught up. We're going to pick it back up tonight at 7. Good news. We are going to have the diamond break because the graphic is ready. We'll put it up now. We'll be right back at 7 real quick, Garrett. I'm going to go with the Joe Montana as the hit of the show.
Joe Montana? It's close between him and Mookie. Mookie's a stud. You could go either way on that.
What do you think? You can go with Mookie. The Barry was I'm not counting Barry because he was a GO package.
Right. Let's go with Mookie. We don't get as much baseball left.
All right, let's do Mookie. That's fine. Mookie Betts, the World Series baseball bat. Rosa says it's definitely not 85. Thank you, guys. It also goes in streaks. I'll be honest. The first 3 or 4 days Rosa was here, she got sniped a ton.
Did she?
A lot. I was like, man, she's taking a beating. Like, she was getting, obviously, she buys all the spots. She wins 100%, but she had, 6 and 8. She was winning like 50% when she should be 75.
Wow.
It goes in streaks. Like, she was cold early. She's on fire the last 3 or 4 days.
Wow.
But no one remembers when you lose.
No, they only remember the W's.
They only remember the W's. So, for sure. Ronnie looked for Rosa on Tinder. Oh, my God. Be careful, Ronnie. Married man that in Sulaco. All right. That's a good sign-off point. I will sign us off here for this show. Garrett, thank you so much for producing. Pinch hitting like a true champion. Thank you to all the customers for watching and chatting. We'll see you guys right back here at 7. Diamond break going live in 2 minutes. Get your spots already. Single, double, and quad. Enjoy and see you guys in 50 minutes.